back to our classes on magnetic effect of current. So again from the first page when we start, the first page we studied what experiment? Oersted experiment. In Oersted experiment we studied that electricity and magnetism are what phenomena? Interrelated phenomena. When you bring a compass closer to a current carrying conductor, it shows what? Deflection. This is because the current carrying conductor behaves like a magnet and generates its own magnetic field. What is the contribution of Oersted? Oersted basically was the first scientist to say that electricity and magnetism are interrelated phenomena. He also used his discovery in the study of fiber optics, radio and television, and hence to honor him we measure the magnetic field strength as Oersted. Then when you change the page, you see what? Magnetic field, magnet. So naturally occurring magnet, lodestone, which is what? Fe3O4. What are the properties of a magnet? When hung freely or when suspended freely, the magnet always points towards north-south direction. When like poles of a magnet repel each other and unlike poles of a magnet attract each other. When the magnet is broken into many pieces, each piece behaves like a magnet and the poles are induced. We also studied that the area around the magnet where the force of magnet can be felt is called as its magnetic field. It is a vector quantity and has both magnitude and direction. To find out the magnetic field, we generally draw what lines? Magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines is a path around the magnet where the ion filings tend to arrange themselves. Or magnetic field line is the path chosen by a free north pole around a bar magnet. We also studied to draw magnetic field lines, we take a drawing board, place a kg cardboard over it, place a magnet at the center and sprinkle some ion filings over it. When you tap the drawing board, you find that these arrange themselves in the form of concentric circles moving from north to south outside the magnet and south to north inside the magnet. The second way to draw magnetic field lines is take a drawing board, put kg cardboard around it, place a bar magnet and get a compass needle. Keep on showing how it moves around the bar magnet and keep on making a note of it. After that, take out a pencil and join those lines. So, magnetic field lines are closed curves moving from north to south outside the magnet and south to north inside the magnet. They crowd near the poles. So, these are the areas of strong magnetic field. They never intersect each other because at the point of intersection, if you keep a magnetic compass, it shows two directions of magnetic field, which is practically impossible. Correct? Then we studied magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor. Take a cell or a battery using a plug key, connect it using a copper wire. Bring a compass below the copper wire. So, if the current flows, switch on the plug key and if the current flows from south to north over the needle, the deflection of the needle is towards west. That means magnetic field is pointing towards west. If the current flows from north to south over the needle, the deflection is towards east. That means magnetic field is towards east. Now, current through a straight conductor carrying current, or magnetic field due to a straight conductor carrying current. Take a cardboard, make a hole at the center, put a white sheet and pass the wire, which is then connected to a rheostat, an ammeter, a cell or a battery using a plug key. Switch on the plug key and then the current flows. Sprinkle some ion filings around the wire and see how they arrange or align themselves around the wire. To find the magnetic field of a straight conductor carrying current, we generally use Ampere's swimming rule or right hand thumb rule, which is also called as what? Maxwell corkscrew rule. According to the right hand thumb rule, we say, imagine you are holding a straight conductor carrying current in your right hand such that the thumb shows the direction of current, and the wrapped up fingers shows the direction of magnetic field lines. Fine. So when the current flows from north to south, magnetic field lines are what? Anti-clockwise. When it flows from south to north, magnetic field lines are what? Clockwise. How do I change the magnetic field? By changing the current and by bringing the magnetic compass closer to the current carrying conductor. So how do I write? I write B is proportional to what? I, and B is inversely proportional to R. Where what is B? Magnetic field. Fine. Now for a current in a circular coil. What do we do in a circular coil? We take a kg cardboard, or we take a drawing board, place a kg cardboard, make two holes at the sides and bend the wire, which is then connected to a rheostat, an ammeter and a cell or a battery using a plug key. Sprinkle some iron filings. They arrange themselves in the form of what circles? Concentric circles. Here also, to find out the magnetic field, we use what rule? Right hand thumb rule. How do you state right hand thumb rule? Imagine you're holding a straight conductor carrying current in your right hand such that the thumb shows the direction of current and the wrapped up upward fingers shows the magnetic field lines. So if I draw a circular loop, I will find this is how the loop looks like. At one place where the current is going up, the direction is what? Clockwise. At one place where the current is going down, the direction is what? Anti-clockwise. At the center, you will find that the magnetic field is parallel and uniform. Fine. How do you represent the uniform magnetic field? By drawing equidistant lines where they move from what? North to south. Correct? This is uniform magnetic field. How do I increase the magnetic field there? By increasing the current, by increasing the number of turns of the copper wire, and by bringing the magnetic compass closer to the current carrying conductor. Fine? Then we studied next what? Yesterday we studied solenoid. What is a solenoid? Take a non-conducting material and then have a number of turns of the copper wire closely wrapped around it, which is then connected to a cell or a battery using a plug key. When I switch on the current, this solenoid now behaves like a magnet. The end which has current flowing in anti-clockwise direction behaves like a north pole, and the end where the current flows in a clockwise direction behaves like a south pole. To see the ends of a solenoid, you should not keep the solenoid like this. You should keep the solenoid facing yourself. So you can see whether the current is flowing clockwise or anti-clockwise. You will find that the magnetic field in a solenoid is exactly similar to that of a bar magnet, that it moves from north to south outside the magnet and south to north inside the magnet. The only difference between bar magnet and solenoid is that the magnetic field in a solenoid is always parallel and uniform. It is uniform at all places. Whereas in bar magnet, you will find that it starts crowding near the poles. How do I increase the magnetic field in a solenoid? By increasing the current, by increasing the number of turns of the copper wire, and it depends on what? The nature of material. If I use a conducting material, then this solenoid will be called as what magnet? Electromagnet, such as the soft iron core. Correct? Now please write in your textbook uses of electromagnet. ಅದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ ನೆನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ uses of electromagnet. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ please. Uses of electromagnet. They are used to lift. They are used to lift heavy iron pieces and hence are fitted on cranes and hence are fitted on cranes. Artha aita? Scrap iron or different kinds of iron pieces, if you have to lift, then it is required that it is magnetized and it does not fall. So as a result of it, they are converted into electromagnet, and the crane ka, that base, it will go and stick. Next query. They are used in many devices. Electromagnets, they are used in many devices like electric bell, electric horn, microphones, radio sets, television, loudspeakers, telephone receivers, etc. Last point, in countries like Japan, powerful electromagnets are used to run trains at a very high speed. These trains, what are these trains called? Maglevs. ಹೋಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, these trains are called maglevs. Maglev train anta nodi. So you will see how it works on the basis of electromagnet. YouTube al haak nodi. It is actually very nice to see and how they explain. Okay, so maglev trains are also running on the basic principle of what? Electromagnetism. So what is electromagnetism? Keep a soft iron cord inside a solenoid and pass electric current through it. As long as the electric current flows, they behave like a magnet. When it stops, it again starts behaving like a soft iron cord. Fine. Now the next question, the in-text question please. Consider a circular loop of a wire lying in the plane of the table. Andre hinge ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಒಂದು circular loop. Okay. Let the current pass through the loop clockwise. So it is flowing from where? Hinge clockwise flow ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Apply the right hand rule to find out the direction of magnetic field inside and outside the rule. Try ಮಾಡಿ. Inside and outside. Did you get my point? There is a magnetic circular loop lying on the plane of the paper. Fine. It has a current which is flowing in a clockwise direction. So what will be inside the loop and what will be outside the loop? Very yochne ಮಾಡಿ. If it is not, then I will explain. Bega. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇದು ಹೀಗಿದೆ. ಫೈನ್, ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲೂಪ್. One side it is going up, one side it is going down. Where it is going up, what will you put? Anti-clockwise. So you will say it is moving what? Downward, like this, vertically downward. Here it will move what? Vertically upward. Magnetic field. So please write your answer. Applying right hand thumb rule or right hand rule, the magnetic field inside the loop is vertically downward and outside the loop it is in vertically upward direction, and outside the loop it is in vertically upward direction. Next question in Nodi, I think uniform magnetic field. The magnetic field in a given region is uniform. Draw magnetic field lines. So what will you write in draw marker? This is north and this is south. So uniform magnetic field means you will have parallel and equidistant lines moving from north to south. Is right. Moving from north to south. Done? Now the next question. Choose the correct option. This is very important. Has been asked many times in board exam. The magnetic field inside a long straight solenoid carrying current is 0, decreases as we move towards its end, increases as we move towards its end, is same at all points. Is same at all points. Because magnetic field in a solenoid is uniform and it is same at all points. Till here everything done. Hale index question ಮಾಡಿಸಿದೀನಾ ನೋಡಿ draw magnetic field lines around the band magnet ಮಾಡಿಸಿದೀನಿ. Now we have to study the most important part from where a 5-mark question comes, that is electric motor and the phenomena on which electric motor works. So your electric motor is basically dependent on this activity which we are supposed to do. Okay, this is force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. Now, leaving aside magnetic effect of current, I will teach the same thing in the most stupidest manner first. Fine. See, you know that somebody in your school always gets prize in extracurricular activity. Maybe a student XYZ. Okay. Let us suppose we think that Aditya gets prize in all speeches in your batch. Fine. So your school sends Aditya to all extracurricular activities outside. So from 6th standard or 7th standard, Aditya has been winning prizes for the school in debates, in speeches, in recitation, something like that, all about oratory skills. Now, whenever there is a competition, you know that Aditya is one person who will be coming well prepared and he will always get a prize. So other school students who have always been sent, because if you have been going for extracurricular competitions, you will know that the same children keep coming every year. And then you know that these are the children who will win most of the time. One prize at least will go. Fine? So now what happens? When the competition is going on and suddenly Aditya comes, then what is the logic of other participants? They experience a kind of tension that one prize is already gone. Understood? Why? Because it's a very strong magnet and these are all chotu magnets. So when chotu magnet comes under big magnet, it experiences a force. Salpa jana ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? Those who are not well prepared. Already Aditya has come. Other two will also win. Someone else will win. Why should I participate? And he may just leave the competition. Understood what I say? This happens everywhere. As mother-in-law enters the kitchen, the daughter-in-law will have some kind of issue because she is more experienced or she has her own method of cooking. So what we will do, when she is standing and looking at us, we will experience a force. So best thing is when she is in the kitchen, you leave the kitchen. So that life is simple and she manages what she wants to cook. So every time when Amma is around and you are reading, when there is a test and Amma stands and just supervises you, there is a force, isn't it? And the best way is you tell her, I'll manage on my own, go out, and you lock the door. So that is what? Running away from that force. So the same logic we use for electric motor. current carrying conductor is there. It behaves like what? Magnet. But is this magnet very strong compared to a very strong horseshoe magnet? No. So this is Bacha magnet and this is Aditya. So when this comes near the magnet, it experiences a force. And how does it withdraw the force? By jumping out of the magnetic field. So this current carrying conductor is attached to a wire. So when it experiences a force, it kicks the wire. So this experiment is also called as what? Kick wire experiment. Principle understood? That when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. When your dad and mom are in the house and you are left, you experience a force that day because you have to behave in a particular fashion. When Amma is there, who cares, you will manage. Isn't it? When you have to show a very good side of your dad, because you know if he turns off, then you are dead. So it is always better to keep him in good spirit and say, yeah, I will take bath in the morning, I will do Sandhya Vanne, I will eat my breakfast. Once Amma calls, that day you are ready, or I think before, you will even keep plates and keep ready the whole thing. Otherwise, Amma calls 20 times also, no botheration. Plate ettu alle tindittu, glass idalla, towel is thrown, bath is taken at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But when grandparents come, the grandparents who don't stay with you come, oh, you are the best of the person, they should scold your own mother. You are a witch girl shouting at these children. They are exemplary. This is all what we all do to run away from the force. Whenever you have somebody very good, somebody very intelligent in the class, or somebody who is very creative in the class, it is not in terms of only studies, in terms of creativity also. See, if you ask me to sing, I may be the worst singer on earth. So if somebody sings very well and I have to participate in a singing competition, I would better say that I have stomach pain and stay back home. Because if I sing, it will be the worst disaster everywhere in the class. So what we used to do is we used to never participate in singing. And I have this weird uncanny habit of, whenever somebody sings, I feel like laughing. Even when I taught my children to sing, I used to laugh because, and particularly this is the reason I don't see any of the musical programs like Saregama and all. They will do this, and my laugh start. I really can't control. And I used to trouble my sister also like that. And I was young because singing in the most horrible ways. And early morning she used to start off. And I hated it because I wanted to sleep. And she would start which I didn't like. So that was the best way to start laughing, so that she gets out of the room and leaves me to sleep. So that habit continues. And I think, my younger one also is like me only. If anybody sings, most of the time my husband sings, okay. So he sings, for us, all of us, it's fun day that day if he sings. So all of us have this habit of running away from things. I am not very digitally strong. Digitally strong means not much knowledgeable with Python and all those things. So what I do, I don't learn it. If I have to go there and say that no, I know it, so what I will do, I will experience a force from home, from my younger son, which I don't want to experience because I think I know more than him. So what I do, I don't use Python only for anything. I leave that job to him. Python is a language. Okay. So basically, anytime if somebody more proficient is there, more better person is there, then what you tend to do, you experience a force working under him or working under her. As a result of it, what happens? You try to get away from the force. So this is the principle of motor, that when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. What is the thing? When a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. So what is the activity? Let us understand. You take a horseshoe magnet. This is my horseshoe magnet. Okay? And in this horseshoe magnet, I think south pole is pointing upward and north pole is pointing downward. So if I take a horseshoe magnet, this is my horseshoe magnet. This has south and this has north pole. So how is my magnetic field? My magnetic field is moving from north to south. Now, what I take a 1 centimeter long aluminium rod and then connect that rod with the help of wires so that it is hanging with the help of a plug key and a cell. Nodkonbodi. Nodidra, two ends of the wire are connected with the help of a plug key and a cell. Now, this current carrying conductor shouldn't be held like this. Exact perpendicular how it should be put? It should be always put in an inclined manner. Okay, so this current carrying conductor also has got what? Magnet. It behaves like a magnet according to Oersted, and it also has what pole? North and south pole. So when it is placed near a horseshoe magnet, this is a chota magnet. This is a very powerful magnet, horseshoe magnet. So this chotu conductor will what? It will experience a force. And immediately it will, if this is the way it is, let us see, I'll show you like that. This is the horseshoe magnet. This is the current carrying conductor which we have put. It will immediately jerk out. Understood? So along with this conductor jerking out, wire also pulled. So it is called as what wire experiment? When you pass current, the wire and the conductor just kicks itself. So this is called as kick wire experiment. If I say when the current is flowing this way the kick is towards this. So if I change the polarity of the current, the kicking will be onto the different side. If I change the polarity of the horseshoe magnet, north na mere and south na kelagade madidrenu, the kick will change. Did you understand the activity? Once again, what I did, I took a horseshoe magnet with the south pole on the top and north pole below. The magnetic field is perpendicularly like this, moving from north to south. I bring a small aluminium rod which is then connected with a cell or a battery using wires. Fine? You place them in an inclined plane. Switch on the current. This current carrying conductor now behaves like a magnet and generates its own magnetic field, which comes in contact with a stronger magnetic field generated by the horseshoe magnet. As a result of it, it experiences a force and jerks off. This is called as what experiment? Kick wire experiment. How can I change the direction of the moving out? By changing the polarity of the cell or by changing the polarity of the magnet. Clear? Understood? So what did it experience? It experienced a force. How can the force be changed? Increased or decreased? The force is dependent on magnetic field, which in turn is dependent on current. Okay, so the force increases with increasing magnetic field. If I increase the current, it increases. Or if I increase the strength of the horseshoe magnet, the force will increase. Second, it is dependent on current. Okay, more the current, more will be the force experienced. And last, it is dependent on the length of the conductor. More the length of the conductor, more force will be experienced. So F is proportional to what? BIL. Force experienced by a conductor is dependent on magnetic field, on current and on the length of the conductor. So F is proportional to what? BIL. Clear? Till now we were studying only B. Magnetic field due to a straight conductor I and R. Magnetic field magnetic field due to a circular wire. B is proportional to I, B is proportional to N, B is inversely proportional to R. Magnetic field due to a solenoid. B is proportional to I, B is proportional to N, B is also proportional to the nature of material. Now we are seeing what? Force. Force is proportional to magnetic field. Force is proportional to current. proportional to the length of the conductor. Is the experiment clear? Now, how do we find out magnetic field? We saw the force. Now we have to find out the magnetic field. To find the magnetic field, we use Fleming's left hand rule. What is Fleming's left hand rule? Stretch the thumb, the forefinger and the center finger of your left hand in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular. 90 degree angle kanta ide. Stretch the thumb, the forefinger or the center finger, forefinger and the center finger of your hand in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular. Forefinger andre F. So this shows magnetic field. Center finger C shows current, and this shows the force experienced or the direction of movement. Fleming's left hand rule says stretch the thumb, the forefinger and the center finger of your left hand in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular. Then the forefinger shows magnetic field, the center finger shows current, and the thumb shows the direction of magnetic force or the movement of the conductor. Your previous batch used to call this as Mysore fried chicken. M is motion, fried is field, chicken is current. Fine, you can name whatever you want. Is it clear? So, they will write on the top like this and go to science exam. MFCM. Is it so difficult to remember? It is movement of the conductor or magnetic force. This is what? F. Magnetic field. This is what? Current. So this is called as what rule? Fleming's left hand rule, which says stretch the thumb, your forefinger and your center finger of your left hand in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular. Then the thumb shows the direction of magnetic force or movement of the conductor. The forefinger shows magnetic field and the center finger shows current. Clear? Understood? Pakka? So when you place a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field, it experiences a force, the direction of which is given by Fleming's left hand rule. What is Fleming's left hand rule? Stretch the thumb, the forefinger and the center finger of your left hand in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular. Then the thumb shows the direction of magnetic force or movement of the conductor. The forefinger shows magnetic field and the center finger shows current. Is it clear? Yes. Pakka? So now let's read it. Activity baribeku. Diagram important. Okay. We have learned that an electric current flows through a conductor, produces a magnetic field. The field so produced exerts a force on a magnet placed in a vicinity of a conductor. French scientist Andre Marie Ampere suggested that magnet also must exert an equal and opposite force on a current carrying conductor. The force due to magnetic field acting on a current carrying conductor can be demonstrated through the following activity. Take a small aluminium rod AB about 5 cm. Using 2 connecting wires, suspend it horizontally from a stand. Place a strong horseshoe magnet in such a way that the rod lies between the 2 poles with the magnetic field directed upward. That is why south pole is on the top and north pole below. For this, put the north pole of the magnet vertically below and the south pole vertically above the aluminium rod. So one end of the aluminium rod has to be in magnet and the other end should be away from the magnet. Connect the aluminium rod in series with a battery, key and rheostat. Now pass a current through the aluminium rod flowing from B to A. What do you observe? It is observed that the rod is displaced towards the left. You will notice that the rod gets displaced. Reverse the direction of the current. then the rod will get displaced towards the right. If I change the polarity of the magnet, reverse will happen. Why does the rod get displaced? The displacement of the rod in the above activity suggests that a force is exerted on the current carrying aluminium rod when it is placed in a magnetic field. So same thing we said, that when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. It also suggests that the direction of force is reversed when the direction of the current through a conductor is reversed. Now change the direction of the field to vertically downward by interchanging the poles of the magnet. It is once again observed that the direction of the force acting on a current carrying conductor gets reversed. It shows that the direction of force on a conductor depends on the direction of current and the direction of the magnetic field. Please write a question. On what factors or how can you change the magnetic force? How can you change the magnetic force on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field? On a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. How can I change? By changing the current by changing the polarity of the cell. Bury the answer first. By changing the direction of current. By changing the direction of current first. Second, by changing the direction of magnetic field. By changing the direction of magnetic field. Next question, Barivi. When is the displacement of the rod maximum? Next question, Barivi. When is the displacement of the rod maximum? When is the displacement of the rod placed in a magnetic field maximum? I am reading it, underline in the textbook. The displacement of the rod is largest or the magnitude of the force is highest when the direction of current is at right angles to the direction of magnetic field. When is the displacement of the rod maximum? Or ಇನ್ನೊಂದು question ಬರೀದಿಯಲ್ಲೇ. Or when is magnetic force experienced by the conductor maximum? Or when is magnetic force experienced by a conductor maximum? What will be your answer? When the direction of current is at right angles to the direction of magnetic field. When the direction of current is at right angles to the direction of magnetic field, the magnetic force is maximum. Okay? In activity 13.4, we considered the direction of the current and that the direction of magnetic field perpendicular to each other and found that the force is perpendicular to both of them. The three directions can be illustrated through a simple rule which is called as Fleming's left hand rule. But state Fleming's left hand rule. State Fleming's left hand rule. You know that stretch the thumb, the forefinger and the middle finger of your left hand in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular. Then the first finger points the direction of the magnetic field, second finger the direction of current, and the thumb will point in the direction of motion or the magnetic force acting on the conductor. Correct? I explained this. Magnetic force or motion of the conductor, magnetic field and current. Clear? Next question, Bariri. What is the application of Fleming's left-hand rule? What is the applications of Fleming's left-hand rule? Devices that use current-carrying conductors and magnetic field include electric motor, loudspeaker, microphones and measuring instrument. Clear? Fleming's left-hand rule. A generator na bitbidi. Generator very electric motor, loudspeaker, microphones and measuring instruments. So this is all about force on a current carrying conductor. ನಾಳೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಆಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾನು ಏನೇನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. Okay, tomorrow we will do the in-text question and electric motor. I thought we can do both together, but I think it will become too much. So you will do electric motor. Fine. This week we will finish. Today is Tuesday, no? Thank you.